What's going on guys, CasualSavage here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create Instagram videos in Vegas Pro. Another way I'm going to be showing you is how to create the squared videos where you can have a title, you can have subtitles, and also you can have the bar going across at the bottom. And if you want to know what that looks like, just check out my Instagram. I've been doing a lot lately and I've been getting questions how to make them. So it's really simple, really quick to do. Let's get to it. Okay, here we are in Vegas Pro 16, and this is the clip I currently have on screen. This is from my previous video where I showed you how to create the retro look like TGF. Now notice it's called social, and there's a reason for that is because this is a little snippet I take from the video and then I put it on my Instagram account. Of course I make it look a lot better than it currently is. So the first thing we're going to be doing is making the video square. So to do that, head over to the project video properties, and all you're going to be doing is changing the width to 1080 and the height to 1080. Select apply and OK. Notice this is now what we have. We've got good space at the bottom, good space at the top. Now before we go any further in terms of adding text, let's discuss the background. There is a couple of ways you can be creative with the background. Number one is by adding a solid colour. Number two, you can keep it completely black. But I'm going to be showing you adding on a solid colour, and it can be any colour you would like. So all you would do is right click and insert a video track. Drag this video track underneath your video. Head over to media generators. Scroll all the way down until you see solid colour. And for example, right now I'm going to add on a yellow. Drag, drop, X out of it, and we extend this to the length of our video. Notice now, if I just mute the audio and play it through, as I'm talking, this yellow background is going to stay there. And of course, if you ever want to change your background, select generated media on that solid color. From here, let's say we want a green, just like that, it's changed. Really simple. The next way I'm going to be showing you is how to actually use your video as a background. So the way you do this is duplicate your video track that you currently have. And we're going to be working with the bottom track here, or the middle track. And all you do is head over to the track motion. Make sure you're on the very first keyframe and just go to a corner and expand out until you see no more black, like this. I'll X out of it, and this is currently what we have. So you can see it's going to be in sync. However, it doesn't look completely good just yet. Next thing I'm going to do is blur that background, and to do that you head over to video effects and you want to look for Gaussian blur, which is right here. And it's completely optional which one you pick. I always recommend light blur or medium blur. But just drag and drop it onto that middle clip. Then you can adjust it yourself how heavy you want it to be. For example, like this. X out of it, and I'll play it through. This is now what we get. So it's a blurred background, but it's also got motion to it as well. And of course, the final way you can do it is by adding maybe another video or an image underneath, and it'll be the exact same way that you add on the solid background color. Just create another video track, drag it underneath the video, and add whatever you want to. Now I'm going to keep mine white, the exact same way I have my Instagram videos. The next thing we're going to be doing is right clicking and inserting a video track. We're going to be adding the red bar that goes across the video, which tells the viewers how long's left of the video. Bear in mind it doesn't have to be red, it can be any colour you want to. For example, I'm going to go with a blue. I'll drag and drop this on, X out of it, and you want to extend this all the way across to the end of your video clip. Then you want to head over to the pan and crop tool. Head over to the masking tool. Select the rectangle or square mask creation tool, left click and drag out a rectangle. Now don't worry about the positioning just yet, just choose the thickness and make sure the length is all the way. Now I'm going to keep it here, and to position it, just select position here, and then of course we want it to move down just so it's under the video, just like this. Then how does it work? Because at the moment that's just going to be a static blue bar, looks pretty boring. What we're then going to be doing is working with position, but adding a little keyframe. So have sync cursor highlighted, come to the end of your clip, and then go back one keyframe. Press create a keyframe, then head back over to the beginning. Come up here and select move in X only, so you can see this, and drag your bar off to one side. Now I'll X out of this and I'll play it through. Notice as this video is now playing through, this bar is also going along as well, and as we get closer to the end, the bar is also going to finish right as the video finishes. And again, if you want to change the color of the bar, just go over to the generated media tab. From here select color, and let's go for a purple, for example, pink. There you go. just like that, it's changed. Final two things I'm going to be showing you is adding on a title and also subtitles. So really simple again, just right click, insert a video track, and from here, say you've created text in Photoshop, by all means just drag and drop it on, you can use that. Or you can just come over to legacy text and you can pick any type of text you would like. For example, for the title I'll pick hot, drag this across, and all I'll do is put TGF retro effect. Obviously it was way too big, press Ctrl A and size it down to probably at 25. X out of it, reposition the text. Now bear in mind we've just had sync cursor checked, so that's put us right here. We want to make sure we're right at the beginning, then move this into the correct position. Of course you can make the text bigger from the pan crop as well, and I'll keep it there. And X out of it. Final thing is subtitles, so right click, insert a video track, and this is again completely optional which one you pick, so I'll just add on the soft shadow, drag it across, and for this you want to create the subtitles pretty small, I'd say about 20 maximum, and then extend it across. This is the way you do subtitles, and this is the way I've been doing it as well. First thing is position the text, so head over to the motion track. Notice I said motion track, not the pan crop. Head over to motion track, then select prevent moving X, then you can drag the text down into the right position you want it, and you can X out of it. You can also head back over to generated media, and for example I don't like that shadow, it's pretty harsh. I'm going to X that off and put an outline, and it's going to be a black outline which is a bit of width to it like this. Okay, for example, the next line that will be coming is CasualSavage. So to do that, I'll just press enter on my keyboard and I'll just put in CasualSavage. And in this video, by the way, I don't know if I said this exact words, I'm just doing this as an example for you. But notice I've now run out of space, and all I'm going to do is come up here where it says preset, and I'm going to call this sub. And in my mind, I know that's going to be subtitles. You can call it whatever you want to. All I'll do is select save preset, X out of it, and let's say it takes me 2 seconds to, or 2 seconds to say what's going on guys, CasualSavage here, and in this. I'll then trim down this subtitle and we're going to go on to our next line. Now if we go back over to legacy text, so click off it and go back to it, you can see we have sub. We'll then drag and drop this next to our other subtitle, and then we'll continue where we can fill in. So, and again I ran out of space, but you get the point, and then trim it down to where you finish speaking and then continue. So I'll play it through. This is what we've just created. What's going on guys, CasualSavage here. In this video I'll be showing you how to create a retro look, and of course then we'll go on to the next subtitles. This bar's going along. We have our heading, looks pretty good, and that is it. The next thing you do is export it. So for that, go to render as. Now I always recommend Magix ABC/AAC MP4, and all I would recommend you do is using the 720 one. However, before you do it, select customize template. Where it says frame size, you need to change that to custom frame size. Remember, we're having 1080 by 1080. Make sure your frame rate's all good. Everything else should be okay for you. Come up to the top and you can just call this IG for Instagram or whatever you want to. Then select save template. Select OK, and then you'll notice IG is always going to be saved here. And you can call this whatever you want to. Select render. This video is now going to render as a square in 1080 by 1080, and it's going to be ready for Instagram. The way I get it onto my phone is simply uploading it to Google Drive, downloading it onto my phone, and then I just upload it to Instagram. It's super simple, super quick to do, and just take your time, and of course you can create a really nice effect.